Hi, it's Jeff here, and I'd like to show you 5 simple steps and specific techniques to completely heal and recover from your tennis elbow injury from the comfort and convenience of the chair you are sitting on right now. And the best part is that you'll save hundreds of dollars on doctors, physical therapy, or getting painful cortisone shots, wearing bulky elbow braces and splints, washing down fistfuls of anti-inflammatory pills day after day, or shelling out your hard-earned cash on useless medical gadgets like I did. But if you have, let me tell you, it's not your fault. So who am I, and why should you listen to me? Well, in a nutshell, I'm a certified personal fitness trainer, certified exercise rehab specialist, and more importantly, a tennis elbow survivor. Now, my own brush with tennis elbow occurred in 2001 as a result of daily repetitive movements and tasks required for my job at that time. And I suffered with it for over 7 years. And I too got sucked into all of those so-called traditional treatment methods for tennis elbow. And all I got in return was a bank account that was $780 smaller. In fact, my tennis elbow got so bad that I was barely able to carry or lift a simple grocery bag to my car or grip a coffee mug without excruciating elbow pain. Sound familiar? Well, maybe you're just starting to notice some elbow stiffness and discomfort. Maybe a burning sensation, a dull aching pain, a weakening grip, or an increase in elbow pain when you make a fist and don't want to let your elbow pain prevent you from performing the most basic daily tasks, because it will. But today, I am a tennis elbow survivor, and I want to share with you everything I learned over those 7 years, the mistakes and the dead-end roads that only made my condition worse and prolonged my pain and suffering. But more importantly, tell you that everything that you need to fully recover and eliminate your tennis elbow pain for good can already be found in your home. Yes, you already have the necessary tools to cure your tennis elbow at home without the need for any special exercise equipment or medical gadgets. Now, I must issue a warning that what you're about to learn in this video will contradict everything you thought you knew about tennis elbow. First, let me point out that tennis elbow is also referred to as elbow tendonitis or lateral epicondylitis. Now, in non-medical terms, the most common symptom of tennis elbow is pain and tenderness on the outside of your elbow that increases when you grip or squeeze an object. Now, I'm guessing that you already have or suspect that you have tennis elbow, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So how did your tennis elbow injury develop? Perhaps you got it from playing tennis, although 95% of reported cases each year are from non-tennis players. Perhaps your tennis elbow injury developed in the workplace and is a direct result of performing repetitive arm and wrist extension actions and movements throughout your workday. Maybe your tennis elbow started out as a dull aching pain, but has gotten worse to the point that even gripping a coffee mug, turning a doorknob, or shaking someone's hand causes severe elbow pain. Perhaps your elbow pain has come on all of a sudden, seemingly out of nowhere, and now your elbow is stiff, you notice a decrease in your arm's normal range of motion, and the pain sometimes shoots down from your elbow into your forearm and even into your wrist and hand. Now, maybe your tennis elbow has come and gone for months, and only recently you decided to see your doctor. Now, here's what your doctor most likely said to you. Take stomach-churning anti-inflammatory pills 4 times a day, ice your arm numb twice a day, and then wear a bulky and restrictive elbow brace whenever you use your arm for activities, hobbies, and sports. Now, I bet this sounds all too familiar, and let me tell you, it's not your fault, because you were simply following professional medical advice. Then, to make matters worse, a week or 2 later, when none of this has worked, you went back to your doctor, who then recommended a series of painful cortisone shots and injections. Now, the problem is that all of these so-called traditional treatment methods are simply treating the symptoms and not the root cause of your tennis elbow pain. They are merely band-aid solutions that give you a false sense of hope that your elbow pain will get better. when in fact, what you really need to do is get to the root cause of your tennis elbow injury. By now, you must be totally frustrated and just about ready to throw in the towel as you feel as you are just going around in circles or throwing darts blindly at a dartboard, hoping for a bullseye in your never-ending search for a solution to your tennis elbow pain, or you wouldn't be here watching this video. Now, I don't blame you, but don't worry, you're not alone. I know exactly where you are coming from because I was in your shoes a few years back and went down the same dead-end roads and made the same mistakes that you are making right now. But wait, what about resting your injured arm? So give up all your favorite sports, activities, and hobbies that you are so passionate about? Take time off work or quit your job if that is the root cause of your elbow pain. In this economy, these are simply unrealistic expectations that most people are simply not willing to sacrifice or give into. Okay, so let's say that you do take time off work or you stop the activities and arm movements that are causing your injured elbow pain in the first place. Maybe your pain subsides a little, but guess what happens when you go back to your work or your passions or your sport activities that is responsible for your tennis elbow pain in the first place? That's right, your elbow pain is back, but way worse and more severe than before. So let's review. After seeing your doctor, what has really happened? Your doctor recommends that you keep masking your pain and your symptoms with so-called treatments that only provide temporary symptomatic relief. But the reality is that your doctor is really telling you is that, hey, I'm no expert on tennis elbow, keep taking the drugs. Or, sorry, I'm out of answers. Suck it up, the pain can't be that bad. So after you beg for other options, your doctor sends you to a physical therapist so you can get electroshock stimulation for your injured tendons, and then an exhaustive list of exercises that you have to do on bulky exercise machines that take up to an hour out of your busy day. Now, I'm not saying that exercise is not an important component to your recovery, but you don't have to waste hundreds of dollars on endless visits to a physical therapist to do the same exercises that you can do at home. Maybe I'm wrong about you. Perhaps you're made of money and could care less about how much money you spend on physical therapy, doctors, medical gadgets, elbow braces. But what happens when months go by and you've spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on physical therapy, doctors, medical gadgets, and elbow braces, and you still have the pain? What if the expensive physical therapy sessions are actually making your tennis elbow pain worse? Will they simply offer you a refund? Again, I have to tell you that I empathize with you and I know exactly where you're coming from, because I too got sucked into this mesmerizing circle of anti-inflammatory pills, icing my arm, wearing elbow braces, getting painful cortisone shots, medical gadgets, and physical therapy. You name it, I tried it. It wasn't until my bank account was $780 smaller that I said enough is enough, and I put my 15 years of personal fitness training and exercise rehab specialty to the test until I was finally able to recover from my tennis elbow and stop my elbow pain once and for all. But before I reveal to you how I was able to do it, let me tell you something about tennis elbow that you probably don't know. The inflammation that is usually present, especially within the first 2 to 3 weeks when you have tennis elbow, is part of the healing process. Inflammation is normal and is your body's natural defense mechanism against the trauma that your elbow has incurred. It is essential, totally natural element for your full recovery from tennis elbow. So let's think for a second what happens when you take anti-inflammatories, apply ice packs, or take cortisone shots for your tennis elbow. They all fight inflammation and prevent your tennis elbow from healing properly. Now, another myth that is out there about tennis elbow is that complete rest is the key to a full tennis elbow recovery. The truth of the matter is that if you totally immobilize your arm with an elbow brace, you're actually making your injury worse. Sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay, let's get back to the solution on how to cure tennis elbow for good. Like I said earlier, after spending over $700 on all of these so-called traditional treatment methods for tennis elbow, I said enough is enough, and I decided to put my 15 years of certified personal and exercise rehab specialty to the test. What I discovered was truly strange and bizarre, but it worked. It involved just 5 simple techniques using everyday items already found in your home as essential tools to help strengthen and repair your torn extensors, tendons, and muscles. Now, my biggest challenge to date when introducing people to this 5-step tennis elbow cure is that it's too simple, too good to be true. Well, I can tell you that as someone who's been let down time and time again by the anti-inflammatories, the doctors, the physical therapy, the cortisone injections, the elbow braces, the armbands, the medical gadgets, you name it, I can tell you that this is not smoke and mirrors. The cure for tennis elbow is so incredibly simple that a grade 1 student could implement these 5 easy steps and follow it. Now, I know that you want to finally put an end to your tennis elbow pain and suffering, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Now, you're only a few short minutes away from getting full access to the complete and entire treatment system that has been tried, tested, and proven on thousands of tennis elbow sufferers on 5 continents. But first, let me quickly explain what tennis elbow is and why it hurts so much. Tennis elbow is also known as lateral epicondylitis, and it's a repetitive strain injury that affects the tiny fibers that attach on the bony prominence on the outside of your elbow. Now, here's a picture of the exact location of your injury. Now, using the same exact techniques that I developed and perfected on myself, I've now passed on these exercises to thousands of former tennis elbow sufferers. And not one single person who's followed my step-by-step instructions and video tutorials has ever found anything but immediate relief, a relief many people simply had given up on and thought would never come. Today, I'd like to give the same relief to you. Introducing Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed. It's the only tennis elbow home treatment system that's guaranteed to give you fast, easy, and permanent relief from tennis elbow without expensive doctor visits, messy transdermal treatment creams, elbow braces, painful cortisone shots, exercise equipment, or medical gadgets. And the best part is that you can implement these 5 simple, easy to follow techniques while sitting in your comfy chair watching your favorite television show from the comfort of your own home. Now, here's how it works. Simply follow and implement the proven blueprint formula for tennis elbow pain relief in as little as 5 minutes a day, just 3 times a week. Yes, it's that easy. Now, while I do explain the science behind tennis elbow and how the treatment program works, all you need to do is follow the step-by-step illustrated instructions and video tutorials that I give you, and you will see immediate results. In fact, if you are ready to make a commitment to the 5 minutes every other day to follow and implement these proven techniques, I guarantee you will see immediate results within 72 hours when you start today. Now, it gets even better. You don't have to break a sweat. You don't even have to devote special time out of your busy day for your treatment. You will never again have to shell out a single dime for any sort of traditional treatments that will only take away your money, but not your pain. You don't have to join any expensive fitness gyms and use bulky exercise equipment to make sure your tennis elbow pain does not come back. Now, because this treatment guide is delivered digitally with the option for the physical DVD sent via airmail directly to your doorstep, you can get started right now, no matter what time it is in your part of the world. You'll never have to compensate for your debilitation by changing your daily habits or canceling your favorite sports activity or hobby. Now, you get printable tennis elbow exercise logs for every single day, every single routine, every single level. This is literally as easy as paint by numbers. And I've made it incredibly easy to get started with this tennis elbow home treatment system. But first, let me be straight up front with you. What would you expect to pay for a treatment system like this? Well, if you look at what you'd have to pay for everything else, including the medical gadgets that promises to cure your tennis elbow, even though it doesn't work, you might be getting ready for a letdown. Okay, let's say it costs you, I don't know, on average $100 for one appointment with a doctor or a physical therapist, let alone the multiple appointments that they're going to recommend. You might be expecting to pay, well, at least $100. And given that I regularly get $75 an hour from my personal fitness and exercise rehab clients, and when you consider all the time I've put into developing this one-of-a-kind tennis elbow system, and then figuring out the perfect way to present it so that absolutely anybody can see immediate results, regardless of whether you've been suffering from tennis elbow for 7 days or for 7 years, you might expect to invest as much as, I don't know, $200 or more, even as a discount. Well, stop worrying. It's not going to cost you anything close to that. Now, I happily make my living working with people and institutions one-on-one, and I will continue my private practice until I'm not physically able to. So I'm not relying on the sales of this truly unique tennis elbow treatment system to pay the bills. Now, if you asked any of my clients, they would tell you that I make the success of everyone I work with a deep personal mission, and that this mission is way more important than the money. So it's in this spirit that I would like to give you immediate downloadable access to a treatment, plus the DVD option that's guaranteed to provide immediate pain relief and a permanent cure in less than 30 days for a small one-time investment of just $37. Now that's less than 5% of what I personally wasted on so-called traditional treatment methods before I researched and developed this real treatment for myself. Now everything, and I mean everything you need to know how to completely cure your tennis elbow without ever leaving the comfort of your own home is in this easy to learn step-by-step tennis elbow secrets revealed system and DVD. So let me ask you this one last question. Is it worth just 10 cents a day to completely eliminate this nagging, stubborn tennis elbow pain for good so you can get your life back and start enjoying your favorite activities again? Of course it is. However, I'd like to take it one step further. You have absolutely no risk whatsoever. If you make the small investment today in this proven treatment plan, you have a full 60 days to put it to work. If your elbow pain isn't gone for good, I'll give you a complete refund, no hassles, no questions asked. Now that's what's called a true money-back guarantee. You get 60 days to put this program to the test. If you're not 100% satisfied, I don't want your money. Simply shoot me an email and attach your online rehab journal as proof that you've given our tennis elbow system an honest try, and I'll promptly send you a complete refund, no questions asked. Now just imagine how nice that would be if you had this kind of guarantee when you went to a doctor or physical therapist. But to actually help you with your decision, for everyone who places an order today, I'm going to upgrade you to the deluxe edition of the Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed program. Now I had prepared this as a higher cost version of the treatment program. But before I launch this new deluxe edition of the treatment system, I'm looking to get an even greater collection of real-life success stories, and I would like you to be one of those success stories. So for a limited time, I'm going to give you the complete upgrade, no extra cost. Now let me make this a complete no-brainer for you by throwing in these 5 incredible super bonuses to make sure that you have every weapon you'll ever need in your war on tennis elbow. Bonus number 1 is 5 instructional online video tutorials. Now as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's not just about knowing what tennis elbow specific exercises that you have to do. It's about making sure you do those exercises right. So to make sure that there's nothing that stands in the way of you and a tennis elbow-free lifestyle. You'll get professionally made video tutorials that will carefully take you by the hand as if I was in the room with you through each exercise and make sure that you don't form any bad habits which can get in the way of your recovery. Now, bonus number 2, you're going to get a 12-week online personalized exercise journal. Like any exercise routine, it's important to make sure that you're right on track and doing the specific exercises that you're supposed to do. Now, in this specialized treatment journal, it will not only give you a place to record and follow your progress, but it will also give you a simple cheat sheet with all the exercises that you're doing and how many recommended repetitions you should do. With these incredible print and follow exercise plans, I've practically done all the work for you. Now, bonus number 3, you're going to get an audio interview with a former tennis elbow sufferer. Motivation is important, and while I think the idea of getting rid of your elbow pain, tenderness, and stiffness once and for all is enough motivation in itself, I wanted to give you an extra boost as well. What I did was I interviewed a recent success story of the Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed program and got them to talk about their personal progress with the treatment plan and what insights they would have for anybody new to the program. Now, no gaps were left unfilled as we covered over 60 minutes of tennis elbow treatment advice on a variety of topics, including fine-tuning your exercise program, getting back to your favorite hobbies, tips to stay motivated, and much, much more. Now, bonus number 4, you're going to get a report on the dangers of daily anti-inflammatory use. Now, in my time in the world of health and fitness, I've heard a lot of false information about the good and the bad of anti-inflammatory pills. After all, we've sadly become a pill-popping society. And when it comes to treating tennis elbow, much of this false information can lead to significant setbacks for your treatment and recovery. Now, in this short and concise guide, I lay down the facts that every tennis elbow sufferer must know about the 13 side effects of taking anti-inflammatories, plus what these pills can do to your progress. The truth of the matter is that anti-inflammatories are simply only a band-aid solution that only give you temporary relief from your tennis elbow pain. Continuous daily consumption could be making your tennis elbow injury even worse, not to mention the toll that they actually take on your stomach. But more importantly, you'll discover the real hidden dangers and harmful side effects of taking anti-inflammatories on a daily basis that the multi-billion-dollar drug companies simply don't want you to know. Now, bonus number 5, you'll get the iPhone, iPad, tablet, and smartphone versions of the Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed program. If you don't have the time or patience to watch the training videos on your computer or DVD player, no problem. You can instantly download any instructional video or audio straight to your iPhone, iPad, tablet, or smartphone device. So now you can speed up your recovery time because now you can get all of these proven step-by-step instructional tennis elbow treatment videos and easy to follow rehab program and take it with you and even watch during your daily commute or on the road. So what does this all mean for you? Well, it means you're getting a $155 upgrade without paying an extra penny, but only when you order today. Please understand that this is a limited time opportunity, and when I have received all of the success stories that I need, I will only offer this package as a $155 upgrade. So if you want the benefit of the instructional video tutorials, the treatment journal, the great motivational interview, the lowdown on the anti-inflammatory pills, the brand new Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed iPhone, iPad, tablet, and smartphone downloadable programs, then you must take advantage of this time-sensitive opportunity right now. However, when you consider that you're getting an in-home low-cost treatment program proven over and over again to rid you of your tennis elbow pain in as little as 72 hours and completely cure it in less than a month, plus you're getting the entire treatment system with no risk, a 60-day money-back guarantee, I can't think of any possible reason why you wouldn't jump on this opportunity. This brings me to my final point. Listen, I know by now you're pretty excited about eliminating your tennis elbow pain for good, but I must issue a warning to those who are still on the fence about ordering. Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed is not for everyone. It's only for those who are serious about curing their tennis elbow, for sufferers who are fed up with their nagging and stubborn elbow pain, who want to get rid of it right now, today. And so, if the Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed system and DVD will simply just sit on your desktop or your table, unused or unopened, please don't bother. If you are looking for that elusive magical pill that will get rid of your tennis elbow pain, please don't bother. And more importantly, if you would rather take the wait and see approach in hopes that the pain will magically disappear on its own, again, just forget it. Please don't bother. Because then, the Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed program is not for you. And believe me, if you decide against it, your elbow pain is only going to get worse. Just remember what's at stake here. Do you really want to live a partially crippled life where you can't enjoy the basic pleasures in life and can't fulfill the purely practical necessities like lifting a shopping bag, shaking hands with someone, gripping a coffee mug, turning a doorknob, opening a lid on a jar, or participating in your favorite hobby or sport without experiencing debilitating elbow pain? Would you rather ignore the problem and hope it goes away? Well, the truth of the matter is that your tennis elbow pain will get worse the longer you wait to treat it. So now is your time to act. You're getting a proven tennis elbow home treatment program that will rid you of the nagging stubborn pain in less than 72 hours and completely cure you of tennis elbow altogether in 30 days or less is right in front of you. Combine that with 100% no questions asked 60-day money-back guarantee and you have a level of risk-free shopping you simply can't find anywhere else. Plus, remember when you order today, you're also going to get the limited time upgrade to the Deluxe program at no additional cost. If you've suffered from tennis elbow for even a fraction of the time I have, if you've spent hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned cash on treatments that don't have the same risk-free investment that you're getting here, you know how rare an opportunity this is. Now, I look forward to showing you just how easy it is to cure your tennis elbow at home with Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed, and I look forward to hearing from you about your success with the program. So please go ahead and give the Tennis Elbow Secrets Revealed a try right now by simply clicking the Add to Cart button, and we can start eliminating your tennis elbow pain today. I'll see you there.